Keep California cowgirls from vanishing. Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. Training our horses and miniature cows in ranch versatility. Penning Rusty and Susie, our bull and heifer. Roping Rusty with Morgan horse Semi. Training Eve to drive cart. Training Eve to work over her haunches with a motor cow simulator. Training Eve to lay down. Training Eve to harness, pull a log. Training Semi to harness, pull a log on turf. Jumping at liberty to music, making our Morgan horses our partners. Training Eve on a cow roping simulator. Training on our driveway, which is covered by sand, so we have a straight track. Stepping over poles, jumping over crossbar jumps. Training in our trail obstacles area. Semi on the big steps. Morgan horse Sadie doing obstacles rainlessly. Semi drives a cart. Sadie pulls a log. Sadie learns to pull a cart. Miniature zebu heifer Susie learns to drive a cart. Bull Rusty learns to pull a harrow. Morgan Sadie seems to have recovered from her abscess. Thus, we slowly begin reviewing cow work with her.
Today is the first day that we're bringing Sadie, my Morgan mare Sadie, back into training after she seemingly has recuperated from her abscess. And we want her to review her cow work training. So we're bringing her back here in this pasture-like setting. You can see that we're doing it from the ground at first. The sprinklers are on. The cows are on the other side of that cross fence. She has her tack on. She's investigating the ATV that's going to be our simulated cow at first. We don't want her to move really fast yet. She's a little bit stiff, we feel. It's been, probably about 3-4 weeks since we've been able to train with Sadie, my Morgan mare Sadie. Okay, with all these distractions, am I going to be able to get Sadie's focus? Can I get her to back up? And here's how I'm asking. This rein up. Look over her ears. Little bit of right rein, direct. And I do have my spurs on. Not to get her to go forward or laterally, just to get her focus. Good. We need to go back to step 1 with Sadie, because she was doing very well before the abscess. Another thing is, can I open this door, close this door, the left door with my rein and my foot, and get her to, by looking, yes, that was good. Now let me try this one. You see there's distractions here. I'm able to get her to move over her haunches. So now, even with all these distractions, Brianna's going to bring the ATV in front of Sadie and go back and forth. Make sure that Sadie's not afraid of it. It's going to be the mechanical tool that's going to help us get Sadie back into review for cow work. All right, we're ready to try it just for a moment or two. Brianna's going to get on the ATV, go forward, and then backward. And we'll see if I can get Sadie to follow. the moving object. You may not have been able to see that. We don't have a camera operator today, so Brianna's going to this time do the same movement with the ATV, but focus the camera on me and Sadie, because I can tell you that Sadie did what I asked her to do without resistance, and I'm happy about that, so I'd like you to see it. Yeah. Bring the camera to me. That was much better the second time. Sadie's starting to watch the moving object. And you know, when a horse has a purpose and knows what the purpose is, they're usually much more compliant to your cues. And I have to say that that was true about Sadie. At first, she wasn't sure what I was asking with my cues, with my open door, closed door, with my reins and with my legs. And I was trying to keep on my pockets and not put any tension on her reins, but open the door. Whoop, whoop. Now I'm going to ask her to back. One rein up, one rein down. Very nice. Now I'm going to open the door on the left. Whoa, good. Back, open the door on the right. A little bit of forward motion, because she doesn't quite understand that what I wanted only was over the haunches. She didn't have something to follow that time. So we are going to continue to put Sadie back into cow work training out here in a pasture-like setting. This summer, our objective is not going to be arena work. Our objective is going to be bring our simulated cow work tools out here and work in the grass, in the distractions of being on a creek bank and critters. Give our ranch versatile Morgans a chance to do some ranch cow work. We're back in the pasture, and we've got Sadie saddled up. We're just riding her around along the fence line near the creek bank, letting her get used to all of the potential spooky objects here. Pick up a little speed maybe. Just a trot, perhaps. We'll just see how it goes. The footing is good. The weather is good. And if all goes well, we're just going to bring Susie in here for a little while, a few minutes, and let Sadie follow Susie, my mini zebu heifer, around this pasture. She's going well. Relaxed, not rooting. seemingly not concerned about anything. A nice slow jog. Warm her up while we're going to round up Susie. Well, here she is. Here's Susie. It was really easy to throw the loop over her head. Actually, it was a neck catch. Here's Sadie. We've been working on disengaging those haunches just in case Sadie gets excitable. We don't want any kicking going on here. And Susie is beginning to learn the drill. She says, oh, I guess I'm supposed to move now because there's a horse here. There she goes. We just want a couple minutes of Sadie following a real cow. And there's Sela on the other side of the fence. That's Susie's baby running around. That's good. It's a distraction. Good. All we want to do is rate a real mini cow for a few minutes today to show Sadie, to remind Sadie what cow work is all about. And it's not in an arena that we're doing this. There you go. There's some cow motion. And there's some trotting, rating. Rating the cow is what we talk about here. And Sela's all excited on the other side of the fence. One of these days soon we'll let her in here with her mom.
Good girl, Sadie.
Good. Sadie knows that she's got to move Susie out. You can get so much done with just one cow in this kind of training, at least the beginning of training. You see, I have the pen closed. We don't want anybody going in a pen today. And there you go. Now, if Semi were out here, she'd be going very fast. The other day, we had Susie running around like this, and Semi, my older mare, just knows how to do cow work and knew what the job was. It was actually kind of hard to watch where we were going, because remember, this is not an arena. This has oak trees and branches, and we always make sure there aren't too many gopher holes or ground squirrel holes. That glaring sun can really get in the way of the camera. I'll try to stay in the shade. We'll just do another half a minute or so. We want to end on a good note of resolution.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow, a little bit of rooting. You see, there is a little bit of concern there on Sadie's part. Says, what's my job here? Over the haunches, beautiful work. Beautiful over the haunches work. We practiced that last time with the ATV. Find a good place to stop, Gina, and then it's your choice. There's Sela on the other side of the fence, wondering what was going on here with her mom. Rooting a little bit with her nose. We want Sadie to find this to be fun and know what her job is, not get stressed. Good girl. Good girl, Sadie. A lot of backward motion, a lot of over the haunches. And then when it's time to move the cow out, yeah, we do that too. This is not just cutting. This is rating. Cow work. Follow that cow. Herd that cow. Do this kind of stuff that ranch versatile horses do. Yes. Do it nice over the haunches. Beautiful. Beautiful. And when Susie stops, stop Sadie, back her up a step or two. She'll know her job is done. That's it. that's the end of our cow work today.
With the ATV, we showed Sadie what would be her job to pen a moving object.
Practice day for Sadie. Gina's riding her. We're trying to get some good backs. We're here in the pasture. We've already walked her around so that there's nothing scary here for her. We want lightness and softness. We want her to be really responsive to hind end disengagements so that when we do work with Sadie and Selah, that we don't have to worry about hind end getting too close to them to kick them in case Sadie perceives herself as alpha over Susie and Selah. Yeah, good. So we're just walking her around here. This is one of those drill and practice days. And here it is, the ATV. I'm going to set this camera up so you can watch most of the action here. It's not going to be real fast action today. It's going to be just drill and practice and teach Sadie that her job is going to be to follow a moving object, similar to this ATV, similar to Susie or Selah, into that pen. So we're going to desensitize her to the fact that that's a smaller, more claustrophobic area. We're going to let her realize that her job is done when the moving object goes in the pen. Okay, I've set the camera up here so it's pretty far away from the action so that you can see as much of it as possible without a camera operator. There's the opening to the pen. The ATV is in camera's view now. There's Sadie, and I'm going to go and operate the ATV back and forth in camera's view and hope that we can show you a little bit of over the haunches and following the moving object into the pen. You could place yourself right there. I'm going to randomly go forward and backward.
And you just want me to follow you?
Yeah, over the haunches. And at some point, I'm either going to head in, the camera's to your right, I'm either going to head in or back into the pen. Goes pretty fast. Now I'm going to go backwards a little more. Try to get her to do as much of it as you can. That was excellent. Now I'm going to go around you. You turn her haunches this way, you know, just rate me. I'm going to go right in front of the camera. Stop. See if I can back up a little bit. Over the haunches. Ah, she moved over her front end. Let's do that one again. Okay. Better, better. Now I'm going to cut around you and head for the pen. You go over the haunches and try to follow me in there. Raise your hand when you get there. Got it? Yep. Okay. That's all. Okay, that was a random movement. We just wanted to make sure that Sadie would pretty much work over her haunches. One time she worked over her front end, so we redid it. We redid the movement, and she gave us a better answer. Gina's going to tell you how Gina feels on Sadie.
So she's still a little bit stiff, and I can feel when I'm asking her to go over her haunch to the right, she kind of has to hop over her right front, which is where she had the abscess. So that makes sense. She's probably just being careful because it's not really off, it's just slowness that way. And perhaps spurs would help a little bit because she is the lazy one.
Right. When I rode her the other day, I just, even for a back, I would tickle her with the spur and she paid attention. She gave me her focus and listened to my cues much more readily. And you know, I watched a show on Urban Cowgirl show this last weekend of Sadie when she was about 3.5, 4 years old, and we were trying to jump with her at Highview Drive, the HVD jump course, and she literally fell asleep in front of the cameras. That is her personality. She just has to be tickled into focus.
We worked in the arena during our next session, where the sand footing would provide Sadie a better place to pick up speed, while she continues to recuperate from her abscess.
We brought Sadie to the arena because she's not quite 100%. She seems a little stiff, especially on the side where she had her abscess. When we wanted her to pick up a little bit of speed today, so we wanted really good footing. So we brought Susie here, and Sela is very close by. They're mooing to each other. They can see each other, but we didn't bring Sela in here today. And what is here? This is my medium-sized arena. You see that we brought some portable panels. We have them on wheels. We store these portable panels, which are linked together, 3 panels each section, linked together so that we can just wheel the panels against the arena white vinyl fence and then bring out the panels when we want to cut the arena in half. And we did that today because we want to work Sadie with Susie in the pen area there and not have too much running around. Which, if we left the whole arena open, there might be a whole lot of running around because Susie seems to be quite rambunctious. Sadie is in the pen. Those white vinyl portable panels we keep up against the white vinyl fence too, so it's out of the way when we don't want to use it. But Sadie's in the pen. Susie is over there by the camera, but I'm going to open this panel right now with the wheels. You can see how easy it is. I'm going to herd Susie over here, and I have Brianna here this afternoon to help. Let's make a corridor for her. Yeah. She has real good peripheral vision, so she sees us both. Yeah. There you go. She's all yours, Gina. Now it's Gina's job to just move Susie around. Try. There you go. Work over the haunches. Try to get her close to the pen. And our objective, our goal this summer, is to do some fun penning with all our Morgans and our mini cows. Good. Susie's going towards the pen. Now Gina's, yes!
Done.
Look at that, raise your hand. Now, that looked easy, but you know, if you're not rating your cow properly, if you go to the wrong edge or end of the cow, it's very easy for them to turn around over their haunches and you lose control. By the way, Gina does have her spurs on today to keep Sadie's focus, not to jab her, but to remind her with a little bit of tickle that there are cues other than reins, other than body balance, other than leg pressure. Now I'm going to walk over to Susie and push her out.
Oh. Good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Gina, if you walk towards Susie's ribs,
Good girl.
She's likely to move to the right or to the left. And just watch those haunches of Sadie. Make sure you have a handle on moving those haunches out of the way if Sadie starts getting to look like she's being kicky. There she goes. Can you pick up a trot? Yeah, tripped a little bit. Good. Watch the haunches. Yeah. I'm going toward her ribs, so she's going to go forward. Trying to move away if she's going in the direction I want her to go. I think she'll turn back this way because she wants to be closer to her baby Sela, who's near the camera.
Good girl. Back. Good girl.
Yeah. yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Good. I wanted to have Sadie pick up other than a walk. There you go.
Yeah.
Another opportunity to pick up speed. She's rating now. Rating, Susie? Yes. Now, if Susie stops, Sela's supposed to stop. My biggest concern right now is to do this safely and make it a productive learning experience. You're walking into her head. She should turn this way.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me if Sadie stops by herself when Susie stops.
Oh,
Did she, Gina?
not entirely.
Not entirely. She still needs some cueing. She has to understand what the right answer is. And you know, that's all I wanted to do today. I've got enough footage to show my farrier on Wednesday when he comes out how Sadie's moving out at a trot. And she got to play with Susie, and nobody got hurt. And everybody had some fun.
Our cast of characters: Sadie and Eve, Sammy, Rusty, and Susie. Heifer calf Sela. For more information, www.cowgirlchannel.com.